I'm 45 years old, no job, no friends, no money, with no hobbies. What should I do first?
Asking me this at 45 minutes, too late. I'm not saying that you can never be happy, but for me to sit here and give you advice at 45 when you have no friends, you have no job, you're on welfare, and you're overweight is disingenuous of me. And that should scare the fuck out of every one of you young guys. So you guys look at that situation and make for goddamn sure you never end up there. Get stoned!
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Nerd Chronicles. With your host, the socially awkward nerd, Christian Paul, speaking. Now, if we're able to actually take a moment and dig into some crazy news that's allegedly been breaking a while ago, but I know I've just been late on this because of all the editing and because of all the crazy work that I've been doing for a while. I finally had the chance to actually catch up onto this. And it deals with the result of it's regarding the two one homeboy, so I say, Mr. JWALLER, and basically real name Justin Waller, per se. Justin Waller here, if I'm not mistaken, Justin Waller has been barred from YouTube officially, and he's within the brink of literally getting barred by TikTok and Instagram, allegedly, due to the fact that he has been an affiliate with Andrew Tate in his dropship pyramid scheme business, Hustlers University, formerly known as Hustlers University, which is now known under the Real World. And I look at some of the tweets that he has that's out there, and if I'm able to scroll down on what Jay Waller has to say about the situation, he's basically saying that, hey, I got bored on YouTube, back to work. And my question to Mr. Justin here is, what type of work are you really doing? Are you still trying to promote that system that Andrew Tate's talking about? Or are you trying to actually do something else other than real world stuff, podcasting, anything else that's actually building up the hobbies, all these things, right? The reason being why I bring this up is because you have to try and understand the work you're doing, number one, and you also have to understand that the work you're doing is under legal guidelines. You don't get hemmed up by the feds doing white collar crimes, i.e. pyramid schemes, Ponzi schemes, any other financial crimes that could get you literally hemmed up into years of federal jail. So I'm not surprised that this had happened when it comes to Justin Waller at all. I'm not surprised really at him one bit. This is the same gentleman that has been going off belittling young dudes and everything, trying to scare young dudes into saying, hey, you need to try and make these moves down, actually focus on all this materialistic stuff, because once you hit 40 and you're sitting up there watching TV, playing video games and all that, basically just being the slob, it's over for you. It's in it's end of your life. You've done forever. That type of regurgitative nonsense, right? It's just iffy to me, But the real world, formerly known as Hustlers University, is more so of like a cult, which you have to actually pay a monthly fee of around $50, sometimes $100, which they have you working 16-hour days, allegedly, according to some folks, just because they are dealing with. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, as I was saying before, with Mr. J. Waller here, homeboy is really trying to say a lot of you dudes trying to lease onto his little pyramid scheme business, and I would not be surprised if the feds actually launched a criminal investigation against Jay Waller, if they launched a criminal investigation against Andrew Tate as well, when it comes to this type of ordeal, when it comes to this type of scheme that they have basically racking up. And again, it's an alleged pyramid scheme. We don't know if it's actually fully confirmed or not, but it has some signs of a potential pyramid scheme literally lurking. And I know my mom introduced me these things when I was literally very young. And as I stated earlier, the feds, they are no joke when they're literally cracking down all these pseudo red pill gurus, spewing out their crazy narratives and everything, going through all that alt-right mentality that's actually going on, all that alt-right rhetoric that they mainly been speaking, literally going off, acting like assholes and everything. It's insane. Oh man, you got no idea. You think they're trying to come by now? You think they're immune? Unfortunately, they have like another thing coming, and they can get at you when you least expect it. As you see, literally up in here, all that pressure coming by. This is a big warning towards all these pseudo red pill gurus that they got out there, and I want to try and dig much deeper when it comes to this whole little deal. I got like a separate topic that I really want to discuss and going for details that I'm literally in the middle of filming up, titled Dark Psychology. And this is one of the big methods that these two pseudo gurus would mainly use to try to lure you, the naive follower, like the unaware stuff that you looking to get out of your stressful job and you get out of your boring job and see if you ever literally try to elevate your life. And only to find out literally behind the scenes, once you get too stuck in it, you're literally trapped and, you get literally curveballed. You feel like you're curveballed just because you're losing money and not getting the results that you wanted. And that, my friends, is a suspect pyramid scheme. What dudes like this will do, they'll use shaming language, they'll probably curse you up a stone. They'll come at you in like a much extreme aggressive tone just to try to scare you, which actually learn into actually getting stuck up in their product so they can leech off you, leech off your money. They'll try to intimidate you. They call you all these crazy names, and all say you'll be able to literally get sucked into their cult following and their cult mindsets, which is a classic example of dark psychology. And I'm going to leave it at that, ladies and gentlemen. There's not really much for me to literally discuss on this point. Christian Paul from the Nerd Chronicles to sign out. Expect this dark psychology series to literally get rolling within the months to come. Deuces. Juicy!